Terrion, man. Terrion. Mr. Terrion Arnold. Why you crash out like that? You know that wasn't supposed to that wasn't how you're supposed to move, man. All right, for people who's unfamiliar with what's going on with Terrion Arnold, the Detroit Lions, basically what happened was he was robbed. And then they say he was robbed for over $250,000 worth of items, and he went and found the people that he thought did it. You know what I mean? Held them up, and retribution ensued. Only problem was it was the wrong people, and now he's charged for like kidnapping him at other sources. So we're gonna read the story off from Ari Mera from he's an NFL correspondent, whatever. So he shared the story from what Tampa police said. So they said police said that all this started over Terrion Arnold and several others. They had property stolen from an Airbnb Arnold rented in Largo in February. They said the investigators say that Arnold believed some of the eventual victims were responsible, even though police later determined that they were not involved in that theft whatsoever. So on February 3rd, police said that Arnold and Boca Hilton, who investigators say is the one who helped him with the setup, directed Ariana DeVal and Jasmine Randazzo to contact one of the victims and lure him into the apartment into Tampa. So he used the host to set him up. They said around midnight on February 4th, investigators say that the victim arrived at the apartment. Once entered the bedroom, police say that Christian Williams and Little Hudson, who had been hiding in the closet, jumped out, grabbed the victims, held them at gunpoint, and attacked them. Got lined up by the hoes, man. Being thirsty, that'll get you. I know he mad. Even though they're saying that he's the wrong person, but I know he is mad that he got lined up by them. Being thirsty. They said investigators say that the incident was streamed to Arnold, Hilton, and Freddie Hughes while they were traveling to the apartment. So basically, they was popping on FaceTime like, hey, we got him. We got him. They said police also say that there was a group chat involving the defendants, and that Arnold Hilton gave directions to the chat while the attack was happening, which was dumb. They said about an hour later, police say that Arnold arrived at the apartment with Hilton, Hughes, and another person, and then they direct him to go inside while the robbery was still going on. Investigators say property was stolen from the victims during that attack. So did he take their shit or he took his shit back? How did that go? If it was them or not them? Because it sounds a little confusing because he was able to take stuff from them. I'm pretty sure it was a group of them. I think he caught people that was a part of the group and not the actual people that did it. So it said around 1:40, they said the police said the victims were escorted out the apartment by the armed suspects and forced into their vehicle before leaving the scene. Police said Delval Williams and another individual then got into the vehicle driven by Arnold and left the area. The victims later reported incident to Tampa. Police identified the suspects. After search warrants were executed, investigation, detectives arrested multiple people in the case over the following weeks. Police say Arnold was the primary conspirator in the alleged robbery kidnapping. He turned himself in on Wednesday night and is now facing 4 counts of kidnapping, 4 counts of armed robbery. Terrion, brother. Okay. From a professional standpoint, you're wilding. You're supposed to have whatever you had all insured. All that's supposed to be insured, taken care of, whatever, so it could be replaced. Now, from a street nigga standpoint, boy, you're supposed to whisper in somebody's ear or write it down on the paper, then burn the paper after. Hey, yo, this is who is who. Set your price, burn the paper. That's it. And they supposed to came back to you with a sign, thumbs up or something like that to let you know the job is done, and that's it. Group chats, video streaming, and all of that. Come on, dog. You tripping. You're tripping. You're all the way tripping, man. Can't be doing that. Can't be doing that. And all of this is allegedly if this is how you get away with this type of stuff. You know? But you wilded out, dog. You got paper. You the breadwinner, bro. So you're supposed to have somebody on the side. You're supposed to, you know what I mean? Cash is your friend and handle that a different way. You was not supposed to be involved there or around the whole time. But I know you wanted the mafia feeling. That's what you wanted, the mafia boss feeling. Yeah, you mess with the wrong one. I know that's what you wanted, but you out. You weren't supposed to do that. You weren't supposed to be on that time. You mess, trying to show, yeah, I'm the one that you stole from, and then probably pistol whipped him, probably did all different type of other dumb shit. You weren't supposed to do that at all. Bugging. You're bugging all the way. Especially when you had a whole career ahead of you. Now look at you charged. And then we saw the videos of you in the what's the name too in the jail. You had the little green smock on, the suicide smock. I mean, you was in there crying and there's snot in your nose. I'm about to do it to myself. I mean, you was in there acting a fool. If you knew you couldn't handle jail, I don't even know why you got involved in that. We know what the green. It's called the turtle suit. Hold on, I'm gonna see if I can find it. It's called the turtle suit. Yeah. What are we looking at here? Yes, that's the turtle suit.
Mr. Arnold.
For people who don't know what this is, right here, we call this turtle suit. So this is basically what happens when you on suicide watch and you crying, I'm gonna do it to myself, and they put you in a padded room with just a hole in it so you can use the bathroom because you know you can't handle jail and you're scared to be around people like you're not a professional athlete, you 6 foot something. Them people in that jail more scared of you than you scared of them. People don't understand that when you go to jail. I went, when jail day, prison time, did all that, whatever. People are more scared of you than them because you're in there. The most you got is a blade, and when you're a big, physical, imposing human being, people don't want to get into it with a person like that. Especially when you're one of the top athletes in the world. They trying to figure out if you're cool or not. They trying, you know what I'm saying? Once they figure out like, oh, damn, he ain't scary. Oh, he rich and he not scary. They're gonna be like, can I work for your boss? Because they know you got money. They're gonna try to work for you. So you in there in a turtle suit, scared to death. I don't want to be in here with them folks. And they sit here thinking, hoping that you ain't no crash out. Ask people like Big Baby that went to jail. He was like, he went to the feds. He was like, man, I was chilling. Dude like 6'8", 6'10", and he ain't no game. People are like, I want no problem with no big nigga like that. You gotta think like, because there ain't no guns in there. It's not but pure, like I said, pure fisticuffs. And the most you're gonna have is a knife, or when people try to make machetes. Man, you got one good swing with the machete. One good swing. If you don't hit, and if you ain't cut it right, because 9 times out of 10, they be dull. They be dull as hell. And you nigga, it's over. It's over. So all that scary stuff, they got you in a turtle suit and all that is insane. You don't need to be in a turtle suit, brother. And then people were clowning him. People were clowning him in the comments like, yo, this dude really on suicide watch. Yeah, man. You want to do all that gay shit, now you on suicide watch. You crashed out, bro. I don't understand why would you do that? Why would you do that? You handle that completely wrong. This how you know you ain't got no OGs in your corner. Cause the OGs would have handled, oh, you got robbed, bro? Okay. Niggas would have handled that. That's the street dynamics of this type of stuff. When things like that happen, the OG they supposed to handle that. The young is supposed to go to war. You was not supposed to be involved. You the breadwinner. That's what every single rich person does, no matter if they're white, black, green, Hispanic, orange, whatever the hell you want to say. Everybody got that. Everybody got people who handle business. What happens when the president has a bad deal? Send them soldiers to war. Everybody got that. It's the same thing, just on a bigger stage. Still gang business. Our gang is called the United States Military. That's the name of it. That's all. So this is a lesson. Hopefully, you don't get the charges that you get or whatever. Hopefully they drop something and you only got to sit down a little bit, whatever, and you ain't got to do too much, but it's valuable. Listen, you're not about to be in the league no more. I don't know, because the league is fucking wild. They let niggas get away with anything. They like, man, as long as you can produce and make us money, we don't care. And people be having a problem with that. Oh man, he choked his wife. And they be like, what did that got to do with us? That man is he still runs for 136 yards on 22 carries. Care what he's doing at home. That's how the NFL really be going. Because it's about money. We don't care what he did. Did he take her life? Is he fighting a murder charge? No. Okay then. So you had practice. Just suspend you for a few games. Hold you back a little bit till we figure it out. Okay, you ain't did nothing crazy. All right. Once they be finding out, that's how you can tell if they didn't do nothing crazy. Just a female mad at them, just trying to mess up their contract when they still playing. And when the team be like, hey, yeah, we're gonna keep a close eye on this, and whatever the result, and then we'll handle it and punish them. That's how you know when the cases be BS, because we see it all the time. We just watched Geno Smith just had that to him when the girl told him, oh, he beat the girl. Then they said that he don't take care of his kids. And then come to find out the whole time the girl was not even his baby mama or nothing. His child's mother was like, he take care of our kid and he does not beat me. I don't know. What are you talking about? And happy Father's Day. So they understand, like, that's what they be doing when they be mad. They understand that's the thing. And there's no laws to protect them against that. There need to be laws. Because dudes be getting all different type of nasty, crazy allegations just because somebody is mad at them. That's insane. You know what? I'm mad at him. I'm about to try to tarnish his image. The NFL not playing about that. Now the public's not even playing about that no more. Now everybody like, no, we're going to wait and see. We watched that even happen to a streamer. A girl just sat there and because she was mad, lied on that man and said, he did this to me, he did that to me. And then you got the women that were actually victims in the comments mad, like, dude, this is why nobody believes us, because people like you, just because you in your feelings about something. They just called another girl, Akbar V, just did that to the dude from Zeus. Yes, they may possibly have human traffic going on with Zeus channel, But the girl just openly admitted that she lied on him because she was mad on camera. What? Look at that man. Don't use his money to the point that they find you somewhere overdosed. I be playing a dangerous game with people with money. It's insane. Y'all got to chill. I'll catch you on the next one. Y'all be easy.